I was born into a secular Jewish family, and at the age of 18 I decided to go deeper in the belief in God. Like most of people, looked at religion from a point of view that was closer to, as my family was Jewish and I was educated to attend schools. Jews, I researched in Rabbinic, Orthodox Judaism. In 1988 I joined a yeshiva and I began my journey in the Orthodox Rabbinic racist cult. In 1991 I married my first wife, then, Luna Mello, now Kamar al-Khattab, era of the Moroccan city called Titouan, and attended the Orthodox Jewish Racist Seminary for Girls, known as Brewers or Samson Raphael Hirsch Bet Yaakov, also known as Bais Yaakov. 1992 brought us the birth of my Abdul Rahman's first son, formerly Rachamim Cohen. Alhamdulillah, 1. He was then, as he is today, my pride and joy. At the birth of Abdul Rahman lived in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, in the Hasidic community Satmar. I used to see all the lies and cheating, government frauds and money laundering using the synagogue and yeshiva bank accounts, and also the poor hygiene of these people. I was tense so that my newborn wouldn't grow up like them. I tried to broaden our horizons and I moved to the Ocean Parkway area of Brooklyn later that year. From 1994 to 1998, 3 more were born, wonderful children, Alhamdulillah. Hezbollah, Abdul Aziz, formerly Ezra, and Abdullah, formerly Obadiah. During those years I tried to convince myself that the Judaism was the true way, and I just didn't understand why I never read the complete set of the Talmud and its 3 different forms of understanding, including the hidden level. See, that's a trick in the cult rabbinical. You will never finish reading the entire rabbinic text and thus become subservient to the rabbis, also known as the elders of Zion, who will interpret Judaism for you. During this period of time the rabbis saw that we doubted their beliefs and constantly followed our family, contacting all new friends and employers, etc. Rabbis must always know to where he moves and who his friends are. The rabbis began to be a great uncomfortable as the rabbinical Jews were, and then looking for a better future in another place we gathered the family and moved to Palestine. Then, as to the majority of Westerners, we are brainwashed to refer to the entity Jewish like Israel. In September 1998 we arrived in Gaza, or what the Jewish squatters call Gush Katif. Quickly my wife was driven away by the lies of the people there, and my son Abdul Rahman came from the school running home one day saying, "Daddy, my teacher doesn't cover her hair properly. Her dress is too short. They don't learn the Torah here and all they do is play." Mashallah, too, my son was very correct. Without goods or money, we seek a house in the vicinity of the Jewish settlement of Netivot, in Palestine, occupied in 1948. Shas, a religious political party, he immediately helped us by providing a house and his private education system. My kids went from not knowing Hebrew to first in their classes, Alhamdulillah. During our stay in Netivot I met a Muslim from the UAE and we had conversations for approximately 2 years, in which he would ask me about Aqidah or Jewish belief and then compare it to Tawhid al-Elohiyah, a part of Islamic monotheism. So I would go and ask the leading rabbis on Jewish belief and always got 60,000 responses different. The Jews can't even tell where God is based on the text. Instead, they say that God is everywhere. Athabila, 3. One day I decided to go to an Arab market and I bought a translation of the meanings of the Holy Quran in English. Subhanallah, 4. I couldn't leave it aside. All the problems I had with the Jews and Judaism were being addressed by Allah, the Most High, in the 3 first chapters of the Quran. Allah answered most of my questions about Judaism. The Quran is firm with the Jews and invites them to a truth, Islam, to save them from the hell in which their ancestors are currently. When you are finished, read the Quran. I could no longer associate with Jews, and so I was compelled to say to the Jewish people. My wife, who was a Muslim, Alhamdulillah, within 2 weeks of mine wife decided to read the Quran and became a Muslim. And after it, the children, Alhamdulillah. Soon after, we moved to the Palestinian Authority and to East Jerusalem, where we have lived for almost 6 years. Today, in 2006, we live in the Morocco. My Alhamdulillah children don't remember most of Hebrew, and its first language is Arabic. Everyone is learning in Arabic Islamic schools, Alhamdulillah, and we thank Allah, Subhanahu wa ta'ala, 5, for blessing us with Islam.